I'm pleased to welcome you to LOS 440, Leading Organizational Change. This course offers insights into leading complex change initiatives to adapt entities for future success. We will cover evolving models, theories, and approaches guiding major organizational transformations across sectors and cultures. Through case analysis, frameworks, and reflective exercises, you will develop leadership strategies for catalyzing change within human systems. This journey necessitates understanding nuanced context, engaging stakeholders, and exhibiting key behaviors that motivate shared vision and upheaval. Our 4 modules span organizational change fundamentals, integrated implementation perspectives, leading healthcare government system reforms, and sustaining change efforts over long horizons. We conclude by equipping you to organize continually adaptive organizations, grappling with practical change leadership complexities through applied models and examples will expand your strategic, conceptual, and interpersonal competencies. Harnessing our collective knowledge and experience will enrich our learning community. I enthusiastically welcome you to share this intellectual journey with your peers and me this semester. We'll grow our capacity to lead meaningful organizational change in turbulent times. I am Professor Robert Yorson, PhD, and I'll be the instructor for this class. But first of all, let me share my screen and talk a bit about this class. Yeah, I hope my screen is sharing. Yes. So as I mentioned, this course is LOS 440, Leading Organizational Change. In all my classes, be it online, on-ground, asynchronous, synchronous, I start with this quote: learning is not a spectator sport. Students do not learn much just by sitting in a class, listening to teachers, memorizing prepackaged assignments, and spitting out answers. They must talk about what they are learning, write about it, relate it to past experiences, apply it to their daily lives. They must make what they learn part of themselves. And this is exactly what we are going to do in this class. It's not just about reading and spitting out answers or memorizing and just putting it out there. We all co-facilitate knowledge. So getting to know ourselves that's the first assignment for this class, the first week. We all introduce ourselves to each other, get to know each other as members of this learning community. There's a brief background about me. I have a Bachelor of Science honors in chemistry from University of Ghana, and most of the time people wonder what's a chemist doing in a leadership class. I have a Master of Philosophy in Biochemistry, also from the University of Ghana, and postgraduate certificate in food management from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. I have a Master of Science in Public Policy from the Humphrey School of Public Affairs, University of Minnesota, and a PhD in Organizational Leadership, also from University of Minnesota. I've published extensively. I have over 120 scholarly articles. If you Google, you'll see a lot of my articles online. I hold several editorial positions on several leading peer-reviewed scholarly journals, and I'm the editor-in-chief of the Organization Management Journal. I have 13 years industry experience before coming into academia. I also consulted for the World Bank, FAO, Kellogg Foundation, M&T Bank, UBS Optimum Foundation. I still do consulting. I own a small consultancy firm. The link is up there if you want to see what I do. I have over 21 years teaching in higher education. I'm a professor at Quinnipiac University. I've taught at University of Minnesota, I've taught here at University of Southern Maine since 2019. I've I've taught at Providence College, University of Oxford in the UK, and Johnson and Wales University here in Providence. I've been fortunate to have won several academic and professional awards, especially Excellence in Teaching Award, Scholar of the Year Award, and the James Marshall Award, prestigious awards by Quinnipiac University. So now let's talk about our course, the syllabus, assignment, and course materials. The syllabus is posted on Brightspace. We'll go through Brightspace shortly, but the assignment and course materials, there are 4 key assignments throughout the 7-week period. And there's almost every week there's a submission due out of these 4 assignments. We have the case studies and e-learning forum discussions. 2 times during the semester, you write short papers that answer questions I will provide. There'll also be an e-learning discussion on specific assigned readings and a reflective essay. And you use prompts that I'll provide. Details are posted on the course site and attached to this syllabus. There'll also be one simulation. It's a single player. Students learn to identify typical industry characteristics, equipped with an interactive and flexible set to student analyze information provided by me. It's a change management exercise. There are 4 knowledge checks, 1 due at the end of each module, and these are open book knowledge checks of the readings available from the beginning of each module. So, and this is really important. These knowledge checks help you to understand the readings better. And there's also a way of knowing you are doing the readings. It has, so at the end of every module, and we have 4 modules, at the end of every module, you take this quiz test. However, these quizzes are open from the beginning of the module, and you can do it anytime. It's not timed. You can take it, come back to it to complete it. It can take you 3 weeks, 4 weeks to do it. But once you've submitted, you cannot come back to it. Or once the deadline is ended, you cannot come back to it. So it is important. And the main assignment for this class is the Change Management Initiative. And this project paper will include a standardized framework for a change management initiatives. Details, including the expected format for each session, are provided in documents which are posted on Brightspace and the grading rubric. The paper will be a minimum of 700 words plus tables, and does not include detailed project management plan, but there are several things you need to do. So there's the assessment. The case studies and the e-learning forum forms 40% of your grade. The change management simulation, 15%. The knowledge checks, 20%. The change management initiative is 25%. So a total of 100%. And to calculate your final grade, you divide the total point by 500. So let's say you get 465 final points. You divide it by 500 possible points. Then it will be 93% an A, which I'm hoping everybody in this class will get an A. Our required test for this class is Organizational Change by Warner Buck. You can get it online through Vital Source or the bookshop, the USM bookstore. We also read a series of cases, 2 Harvard business case analysis assignment and a simulation exercise. Critical case questions will be posted on Brightspace and the specific modules. The simulation is on change management, as I mentioned earlier, then case study 1 and case study 2. So to obtain these cases, you must use this unique link to access the course pack at a discounted student rate. So if you go to Harvard, if you don't have an account, you need to create one on the HBSB website before you can access or purchase the materials on these sites if you do not already have an account. It is important you do it now before class starts. That's why we have this preview week, so that you have all this, and because we will need them for the class. So we'll review the Brightspace course site, as I said, but this the course organization and outline. As I said, the course is divided into 4 modules, and each module have different weeks. Module 1 is from week 1 to 5. Module 2 is week 6 to 10. And module 3 is weeks 11 and to 13. And then module 4 is week 14 and 15. Module 2 includes the spring break, which there will be no class activity. So let me stop sharing the slides and share the Brightspace course site. Before, I believe you've all used Brightspace, and if this is your first time of using Brightspace, it's very easy to use. It's counter-intuitive. You can just take 30 minutes to really understand how to use Brightspace. So you shouldn't have any fear of using Brightspace. But I believe before you use Brightspace, let me share my screen again here. So when you log on to through your My USM, this is be the landing page for our course. If you have other courses, you see, and you click on this. One important thing, or one of the most important things, is the announcement. At the beginning of every module and every week, I post announcements and course notes, previewing what we have to do, and also reviewing what we did the previous week, how we performed, the things that needs to change, and other things. And if there are any minor changes to the course outline, everything here, you have to subscribe to it so that you get it in your email. I send it as an email attachment as well. But it is important that you look, mostly I send it on Sundays, or the latest on Monday, at the beginning of every week. It is important to look forward to these announcements and read them because they are important to be successful in an asynchronous online classroom where there's no daily interaction with the professor or professor in the physical classroom. These announcements are very important and they will appear here. I'm always accessible. I have my online office hours. You just book an appointment if you want to talk to me. You can do that. It's an interactive. It's more, there's more contact hours with students than even in the classroom setting. The most important area of the Brightspace course site is the content area. And the content area is where the modules are. When you come to the content, you see the syllabus, my small welcome address. The syllabus is here. You can always download it. You have to reiterate, it is downloadable. And under the table of content, you have also the syllabus, course materials, and grading rubrics. The same syllabus is posted here as well. So you can open it here or download it here. And about the instructor, what I told you about me, more details about me, you can find it here. This is really very important. Questions about the course. It's a discussion board. You may ask questions about the course that the syllabus or the module introduction may not answer. If you know the answer to a question someone asks, please do respond. We are all part of creating that community. So if you know the answer, don't hesitate to respond. Posting them here as opposed to emailing me will benefit everyone. You can also use this forum to post additional relevant information, current news, and other topics about our subject. Then here, the Change Management Initiative resources, our final project is a detailed change management initiative, and all these things posted here are the resources you will need for that final project. Then there are rubrics for assignments. It's important to look at the rubrics before you submit any of the assignments. So the grading rubric for the case study discussion, grading rubric for change management, etc. Everything we need to submit, there's a rubric attached, and you have to familiarize with yourselves with that. Then you come to the modules. All the modules have the same format. So the theme of the module 1 is the nature, history, and theories of organizational change. The duration, 5 weeks, January 16th to February 18th. The topics we discuss are here, that the summary of the activities, the reading, we have chapters 1 to 5 in bulk and Hasbridge. So the learning objectives, what's at the completion of the module, you are expected to be able to do all this. Then the assignment, the first assignment is an introduction of ourselves, following the prompt that will be provided, then project selection, then a knowledge check for module 1, which is, as I said, when reviewing the syllabus, is due at the end of the module, but it's open from the beginning of the module. You can, it's an open book knowledge check from the readings from our textbook. It is untimed and does not require one sitting to complete. You can start, save, and come back to continue until the due date of February 18th. You cannot come back to it after submission or after the due date, and quizzes close will not be open. And I don't really see that as quizzes. I don't go on quizzes. They are knowledge check. They are just checking whether you understand what you are doing. Then we have module 2. It follows the same format. The assignments and everything is there. The project selection, the case study, the knowledge check. Then module 3, the same thing. Module 4 is there. Everything is there. So this is basically the bright space where you will be working. Then the assessment area, if you go to the grades, you will see everything that is required of this course. And this course is continuous assessment. So as your submitted assignments are graded, you will see in real time how you are performing, your percentage, the letter grade, the running letter grade, the running total. So I'm looking, as I said, I'm looking forward to a great class with you all. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a mail, or if it's something that everybody will have to know, please post it on Brightspace and I will answer. And if anybody has an answer, they will do it. I know it's going to be an interesting class. Take this preview week to familiarize yourself with the syllabus, the course sites, the due dates, and everything. And if you have questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. And as I said at the beginning of every week, expect an announcement and lesson notes coming from me. Have a great semester and looking forward to working with you.